Quite a big thing now, isn't it, this, what do they call it, high-intensity hit training. They say do 20 minutes, I say 30 seconds.
Can we see 30 seconds of training?
You do, like, 30 seconds of push-ups, something like that, so obviously
Well, what would you do?
I'd do 30 seconds of push-ups, I do that every day.
Yeah, go on.
I just don't think I need to. I just think it's so clear how you can do 30 seconds of, like, step-ups.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we want to see 30 seconds of training.
Oh. Careful,
I think you've just broken that.
I think it might be a design flaw.
Sorry, did you just blow...
Just blowing the clock, sucker!
Come on, John, come on, we're looking forward to this.
I don't know why I've even got into this position.
Ready?
Yeah.
You start and I'll press.
You press and I'll start.
There we go.
You can do it, John.
Go ahead.
That's one.
Keep going, John!
Come on,
Keep going, John! Do it for Glocky! Come on!
5, 6... Every time I've been on this show, I always feel like that clock goes quickly, and I don't trust it. But who I do trust is Pam St Clement. And this is a clock that I have in my bedroom, and I trust it with my life. So I'll be using Pam as the timer. It's rather than GMT, it's PST, Pam St Clement time.
Well, you know when you go and you watch football or rugby at a sports bar? Well, I thought, let's bring that closer to home. So I've brought a sports bra. You see, you know you've got jogger's nipple. What about jogger's tipple? Baileys.
I mean, it's not as much Baileys as we were hoping for. Alan, I've been waiting to say this to you. Alan, I think your tits are broken.
Well, I'll try the other one. But you know what? You know when you were slagging me off earlier?
What?
It was slowly going down my tip. And this is Guinness. This is Guinness. Oh, look, it's coming out now. It's flowing. Looks like Niagara.
I brought a mascot that I thought would wind John up and throw him and psych him out and completely mess with his head and put him off for the whole game.
Right.
Yeah, and then it backfired because I got put on his team.
Well, we have to see the mascot.
Well, no, we don't.
It's part of the show.
I know it's part of the show, but fuck it.
Well, let's have a look at it.
Well, but it's going to mess him up, and he's on my team.
Oh, he'll be all right. He'll be
Well,
fine with this.
the
I
one
don't think
thing
he'll
I
even
know
mind.
would mess with his head, like, really bad was just a really untidy, disordered cutlery drawer. Well, we need...
You've given me something to do there. I'm already so excited at just what this is going to look like by the end.
I studied engineering at university, partly for the transferable technical skills, but mainly for the poontang. And let me tell you, that did not work out. Well, I'm never one to back up from a challenge, and it's not every day that one gets a chance to try and chat up a maths genius, Rachel Riley. Now, if I've learned anything about women, and I haven't, it's that it's important to speak their language. So I brought with me my old formula book from university. I spent all night last night poring over this to come up with the perfect maths-based pickup line with which to woo Rachel with 100% effectiveness. Rachel, if a train leaves Manchester for London at a speed of 30 metres per second at 12:20 p.m. and another train leaves Birmingham for Newcastle at a speed of 45 metres per second half an hour later, will you go out with me?
What I've brought in is an electric shock device. There you go. Don't go mad. Easy. It's on my back. Fucking monster. Oh, it's really horrible in your hand. It's too much.
OK, Sean, have you got a mascot?
Oh, yes, Jimmy, I have. I've been looking at the Seaside experience. It's high time we did a bit of updating. Played around with a very traditional experience, which has become a bit tired. For example, the sandcastle bucket, right? So I've come up with a few new ones. There's this one here. That is Oprah Winfrey on a camel. That there. But you don't need to do the hours of... And there's this one here. This is Simon Cowell as a mermaid. You can see how high up the fish bit goes, right up to... Basically, the idea is, Jimmy, you know those sand buskers? I want to do for them what Uber did to the cab driver. I just want to wipe them out.
There's no rule against receiving help from the dead. So I've brought in a Ouija board. And I just think what could possibly go wrong. So at various points tonight, I may go into a trance-like state. And hopefully we'll get a bit of action. It's got all the classic symbols on it, the letters, the numbers, the sun and the moon for when it's bedtime. You need a ghost to tell you. And then when they've finished, they're polite. They just say goodbye, the ghosts. Because it takes a long time to spell cheerio.
So have you got a mascot?
I've not been very successful whenever I've been on this particular programme, but I have had some luck in this set of studios. Here we are. This is something that I actually won successfully in these studios. I don't know if you... How does this make you feel?
Well done, Miles. He's rubbing it in.
I don't mean to be unpleasant, but about... I mean,
You hear
when
how many
was it?
claps that got?
That was
Four people just going...
That was specifically for Rachel, because 5 years ago,
Something like that.
Rachel and I appeared on Celebrity Mastermind, and I was victorious.
You were.
What was your specialised subject?
It was about son of Manchester, Mike Atherton. And Rachel, yours was about Manchester United, wasn't it?
It was
And
Man
you
United. Yep. I
not-
did all
not
right.
very-
Why didn't you do adding up? You'd have been good at that.
What I'm saying is, if I don't win tonight, you can have this.
Rachel, do you even want that?
No.
So this is my pillow, and the other day my alarm didn't go off, and I was like, oh, for goodness sake. And then it's OK, because my pillow was on fire, so that woke me up.
So how do you...
So I'm sleeping on the floor at the moment, because things are going really well. And, I have a little lamp there, and my pillow joined with the lamp, and that's a bulb. That's a bulb that melted into that.
And what have we learnt from this experience?
Respect synthetic fibres.
Yeah. Although it's worth saying that these new flame retardants are excellent, aren't they? So I've stood in the election for the Countdown Party, which I launched last year to get Countdown fans voting, really. Change the national anthem, just to that. You could have words to it if you wanted to, but...
Do you have words worked out for the national
Well, you
anthem?
just change them according to whatever the situation is.
Well, here's the situation. This is the new national anthem, everyone.
This is Britain, 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 this is Britain. Oh, I was going to say, Britain, Britain, not in Europe, now.
I would love us to sing that song to my mum just before we deport her.
That smells nice, she purred as he emptied the bottle into his hands and began massaging the soft flesh of her shoulders. Good, he said, and it's also killing 99.9%... Of all the bacteria on your back.